블로그, 뉴스 등의 자료에 하이라이트를 넣을 수 있는 라이너를 개발한 아우름플래닛 김지윤 대표님을 무대로 모시도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
May I start? So, hello, my name is Jun Kim, and I'm from Aurumplanet. Today, I would like to introduce to you to our service called Liner. I'd like to start with the problem we're trying to solve. Why did we start Liner in the first place? Well, first of all, I read a lot with my mobile device. I read a lot with my iPhone and iPad. And quite often, there were times that I wanted to add markers or comments on the webpage so that I can tell which part is important for me. And also, there were times that I wanted to share this kind of important documents with my colleagues so that I can tell which part is important for them. I wanted to make the webpage self-explanatory. And third, there were times I revisit these kind of important webpages to get information. And I got intimidated by the length I had to read all over. And one day, I realized that this was not only my problem. This was everybody's problem to read a lot with mobile device. And I also realized that to solve this problem, we don't have to add a new kind of behavior in our daily lives. We can add a familiar behavior and solve it too. And look how many bookmarkings and markings we make when you read offline. And in fact, bookmarking and marking, which is highlighting, are the actions that naturally goes with reading. When you look at the bookmarking problem, you can find some successful companies that have solved this kind of problem very well. But when you see in the marking section, you cannot find a proper solution that has solved this yet. So we started our journey to make a kick-ass highlighter. And on our journey, we found out that this was not an easy problem to solve, but eventually we found a way and brought a solution. And we call it Liner. With Liner, you can add highlights anywhere with your mobile device, and it will all be saved in the Liner app. To start with, you can add highlights and comments to web pages you visit. So, highlighting with Liner is super simple. You just have to touch and hold the sentence you want to highlight when the highlight moves on, and that's all. And when you touch the highlighted sentence, you will see a toolkit menu filled with some actions you can take, like adding a comment to the highlighted sentence itself. It's like comment system of medium blogs. And you can share this highlighted page with other people. We provide a share link to the users. And the interesting thing about Liner's share feature is that people who got the share link don't need Liner to open it. Liner's share link works on every browser and on every device. And all the highlights you make with Liner is reliably saved in Liner app. So you can build your own collection of it too. And lastly, extension. I told you that you can add highlights anywhere with your mobile device, and that anywhere really means anywhere. I'm quite sure you guys who use iPhone have all seen this kind of view. It's share action view. When you touch share button at Mobile Safari, Flipboard, Pinterest, or whatever, you will see highlight the Liner button there, and when you touch that, you can highlight all of those apps. There's no app transition. You don't have to open Liner app. You can highlight above Flipboard, above Pinterest, above Mobile Safari, or whatever. It just works. Alright, so our business model, we have a strategy called premium to subscription strategy. For now, Liner is on a beta test with about 5,000 users, but in June, we will have an official launch, and then we're going to change Liner app to premium app around the cost of $2. And with this price filter, we are going to gain valid users who really need Liner, and with their valid feedback, we are going to iterate again very fast to make a great highlighter. And when we figure out that when we found that Liner is great, then we are going to change Liner into a free app and add a subscription model to it. Alright, so this is our team. Our team, Aurumplanet, was founded in September 2012. with the mission to make the world around our planet shine with value. We were the guys who were behind Lion Gallery, which was one of the biggest artist networks in South Korea. And when we decided to stop and improve Lion Gallery last year, we used all our money. We earned with Lion Gallery to go and live in Silicon Valley to learn and do global business. And there we learned a lot, and there we met our new co-founder, Sungwoon. Sungwoon was one of the co-founders of beGLOBAL, Korea's game company. I'm quite sure a lot of you guys have read his blog a lot. And we are working really hard to make life great. So I'd like to end this presentation by sharing our vision. I think maybe some of you guys might think that highlighting is a trivial thing, but actually it's not. Highlighting, in essence, is trading. When people highlight stuff, they are distilling the only important information from the entire information. So, as users use Liner more and more, our database becomes a distilled version of the entire web. We are going to utilize this and make it available by everybody. You see, value comes from sharing. When the Pinterest is simply a pinning tool, it will never have become a $11 billion company, right? And same with Instagram. If it was just a camera filter ad, it will never have become a $35 billion company. Value comes from sharing digital data, and that digital data for us is highlighted sentence. Yes, we are going to make this highlighted sentence be shared with everybody. We are going to do a collaborative filtering machine learning with our database and give the power to Liner, curate the relevant text information for our users' lives. And I'm really proud to announce that next month, Liner will be armed with this new discovery feed and discovery search. Yes, so this is our vision, and I'd like to thank you all guys listening to my presentation. Thank you.
Among the competitors, actually, I think Evernote also has some highlighted features. It's Evernote.
Evernote, yeah, Evernote has one.
How do you compare it?
To use Evernote's highlighting, you have to export the web page to your Evernote, inside that your Evernote. And yeah, that's the difference. We can give users more easy experience on highlighting because we can highlight above like Dropbox, above maybe Evernote identify above Safari. That is one experience difference. And I told you that we are going to open the highlighting database and to collaborate with filtering thing. And that is one thing that Evernote cannot do because it's a safe tab, right?
Does any of you members have expertise in the deep learning area?
Not actually expertise in machine learning, but I am the programmer in this team, and yeah, I did some projects, but yeah, I'll work on it actually. Yeah.
It's a very social app that you're building. Yeah, what's like the distribution plan behind the sharing sort of action that you guys have? What's the distribution plan there?
Our ambitious plan there.
What is your distribution plan?
Distribution
Someone to
plan.
share, what's it look like?
Distribution plan and the shared action thing. We don't have exact share action distribution thing, but as people share this highlighted page with others, the page itself will promote our service itself because we have that banner there. It was highlighted by Liner. So as people highlight and share more and more, people will see that this was highlighted by Liner. And when you touch that, you get to download the app. So that's our.
I think one of the feedbacks is if someone uses Liner and they opt to sort of share on social channels like Facebook or Twitter, it might be interesting strategy for you guys to take a screen capture of stories, a couple sentences afterwards, context, and show the highlighted section with your little logo there.
Right.
I think that would be an interesting way for you guys to follow that sort of.
Actually, we're doing that. Yeah, not yet, but it's going to be added to the next group.
Yeah, I like the way you implement the app. So it's frictionless, right? So you can highlight from anywhere. And then the rivers,
it doesn't have to download the app, right? So we can see the highlight on any browser. And then for the monetization, you're still trying to figure out how much you could consider paid or subscription. But do you have any good example? Like a social bookmark or this social app, paid app or subscription, a successful case that you can share?
There are some companies like Instapaper or Pocket. Actually, they are becoming a successful company now, yet super success company, but they are doing well. And we are trying to become a platform based on the highlighting action. So maybe we should talk about the market size or like native ads that targets my interest based on my highlighted sentence. So I know that native ad market is huge. That would be one of our markets.
So I'm very intrigued about your idea, and I think it's actually very close to what I do for creating myself. I guess, first of all, I think your presentation is really crisp to the point. I really like the management position in so many ways. But maybe one of the things that makes me pause is, are people really going to go through the work and highlight it, right? A long document. You have a long document, and are people really going to highlight that document and then pass it on to others? Because it's a real situation moment in itself, an impediment for that, I think. And I guess I like the way that you were moving this idea towards a social app. You can do a lot of sharing, maybe more postings on Twitter and so on. And if you're able to do that, I think it could be, of course, very successful. But I think maybe my instinct is more leaning towards this is more relevant for B2B, like a business tool. Because in that sense, then it's more important to actually go through the rigor of reading the material when you're on the road. So maybe not so B2C but B2B, but this is more a hunch than anything else.
I'll think about it. Thank you.
So I like what you guys are doing. I think whenever sort of people share articles, what do? They quote that article, right? A piece within it, and that's what you're trying to sort of streamline there. So I get the value proposition. Just metrics-wise, you said you have 5,000 beta users. Of those, what do you think is like the average median, shares per user on a monthly basis for you guys?
Shares.
Yeah.
Shares. Actually, sharing is quite low right now. Yeah, there are a lot of highlighting, but low shares.
Well, highlighting doesn't really matter unless you're sharing it, right?
Yeah, if we are going to scale, we need to share it.
And then you guys are on the publisher side, right? Just on the user side, consumer side, downloading the app and then integrated in. And it's not any publisher side related yet, right?
No.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
네, thank you, judges. 발표 감사합니다. 한 번씩 더 가겠습니다.